Hello everyone, I hope you're good. Today we're gonna be doing theorem 5. Now we have arrived in the cyclic quadrilaterals. Interesting. So theorem 5 says the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary, meaning that they add up to 180 degrees. Okay, so this is what we are talking about. I have my big circle and a beautiful circle there, and then I'll have my quadrilateral. Remember, you have to know this: a cyclic quad touches the circumference. For you to say you have a cyclic quad, you must have a four-sided shape that touches your circumference. So now we are gonna call it a what? A cyclic quad, because it touches the circumference. But if you have something like this and then maybe like this, I don't know, whatever, but this is not a cyclic quad, you see, so you have to know it. So let's label our thing. I can have my A there, my let me say my C, and then my B, and then my D. Okay, A, B, C, D. Okay, so what do I mean? Remember, supplementary, the meaning what they add up to 180 and the opposite angle. So what do I mean there? I mean that if A and C, when I add them, they must give me what? 180 degrees. Okay, because they are opposite angles of a what? Of a cyclic quad. Okay, so this is what you just have to know. If you see something like this and then you see opposite angles, know what you have what? Supplementary angles. For example, let me just say I have something like this. It seems like my marker is dying. So if Lana I have what? Maybe 160, it means with the other angle it is what? 20, because opposite angles are supplementary. They must add up to 180. For manje, in terms of x, if I have something like maybe x here, this one will be what? 180 minus x. You see, that's how it works, guys. That's how it works. And then you're gonna be given maybe angle A plus angle C, it is equal to 180 degrees. And then in conclusion, you can say what? A, B, C, D is a what? Is a cyclic quad. My marker is dying. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, let's move. And then the reason, you're gonna see what? Open bracket, opposite angles of a cyclic quad are supplementary. Yo guys, markers, they are dying here. Okay, Mario are learning. So opposite angles of a cyclic quad are supplementary. Let me take the other one. So this is what you have to do. But man, you can choose another reason by saying what? Op angles of a cyclic quad. This is another way of straightening your thing, because this one seems like it's too long. So A plus C are equals to 180. The reason opposite angles of a cyclic quad, what are they doing? They are supplementary because they add up to 180. And then if I have 60 here, it means the other angle it is what? 20. If it is now in terms of x, if I have x here, it means the other angle it is what? 180 minus x. That's how it works, because they are supplementary. They have to add up to 180. You see? So now let's go to the proofs. All right. You know, some of the theorems have the proofs. So even this one for a cyclic quad, it has a proof. I did a proof for a line drawn from the center bisects the chord, what bisects its equal chords. And then the second one, it was for angle at the center twice the angle at the circumference. No. So now I'm gonna prove that angle A plus angle C are equals to 180. So the first thing that you have to do what? Your construction. So let me just say proof, construction. So for you to prove this, you have to construct some few dotted lines. Okay, so how do you do that? You have to construct a lines para from construct the lines, but man, you're gonna construct the lines where you are not proving. So since I'm required to prove that A and C are supplementary, I'm supposed to do the dotted lines between from B to D. So it will look something like this, and then you see it has to be something like this, guys. You see, but I have tried. Okay, so whereby I will have to label this one O1 and O2, right? So now let's continue. Since I have proven, I have did my dotted line, so I can say construction. So it will be OD and OB. Okay, so now let's move, people. So let's go to my proof now. So the first thing that you have to do, you have to know what O1, it is O1, which is this angle here, it is equals to 2 times angle C. Remember the theorem I showed you before. So the first thing that you have to know, angle O1, it is equals to 2 times angle C. What is the reason? Angles at the center equals to 2 times at circumference. Okay, now let's continue. Same applies to what? Angle B, right? I mean angle A. So O2 at the same time, it is equals to what? 2 times A. So angle O2, it is equals to 2 times angle A. Same reason. Okay, so now let's continue. Because this line, it is the one that is helping me to prove all that. You see? And then manje, so now I can say what? Angle O1 plus angle O2 are equals to 360. Angles around a point. Remember I told you about the revolution. So O1 plus O2 equals to 360 degrees. Okay, and then let me just say revolution or angles around a point is the same thing. Therefore I can say my angle C plus angle A are equal to 360, but I will have to include what I wrote there. So 2A plus 2C equals to 360, right? And then what am I gonna do? I'm gonna factor out 2 because it is common. So 2, and I'm gonna be left with what? A, and then plus C, it is equals to 360. I'm gonna divide both sides by 2. Therefore I can do what? Therefore my A plus C equals to 180 degrees. Proven. You see, this is how you do it. The first thing that you have to do when you want to prove that 2 angles are supplementary, you have to construct a line from the 2 opposite sides that are not the ones that you are proving for. So since I was required to prove that A and C are equals to 180, I'm supposed to draw the lines from B to D. So construction OD and OB. But Lana, I know which O1 it is equals to 2 times C, because angles at the center 2 times the angle at the circumference. And then at the same time I know what O2 it is equals to 2 times A, same reason there. And then but I know what O1 plus O2 are equals to 360 because of the angles around the point, which is the same as revolution. And then I can say 2A plus 2C are equals to 360 degrees, right? And then at the same time I can continue by saying 2A plus 2C, then factor out 2, and then I'll be left with what? A plus C. And then I divide both sides by 2. I'm gonna left with what? A plus C is equals to 180. It is proven. You see, that is how you prove this whole thing, guys. I hope you enjoyed. This is the easiest proof, and it carries 5 marks. Whether grade 11 or grade 12, it is 5 marks, and it is always there most of the time. Okay, so this is how you are supposed to do. Thank you, guys. I hope you enjoyed.